If you're a Sense 5 and a TouchWiz hater, this could be the ultimate Android smartphone for you because it brings flagship power to stock Android. I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com. The Google Play edition of the HTC One is in the house, and specs-wise, it's exactly the same, but it brings stock Android to the table. Is it the phone for you? Let's find out in the full unboxing. It's always been a frustrating dilemma for those people that like stock Android because, yeah, you had the Nexus 4 made by LG, but specs-wise, while it had some good specs, it wasn't quite the flagship device on the market. It was lacking LTE, for example, and the battery could have been a little bit larger. Well, what they're doing now is they're releasing devices like the HTC One and the Samsung Galaxy S4 as Google Play Edition devices, meaning that these devices are running stock Android. They're not quite Nexus devices. The updates aren't necessarily controlled as much by Google as they are by combination of Google and the OEMs, but still a great option for those people that want stock Android but want the latest and the greatest, the HTC One or the Samsung Galaxy S4. This is the HTC One. HTC was nice enough to send us over a review unit to check it out, so special thanks to our friends at HTC, but this device is basically what we've seen from the HTC One specs-wise. You've got a 1.7 gigahertz quad-core Snapdragon 600 CPU here. You've got a 4.7-inch 1080p HD display, 4 ultra-pixel camera, though keep in mind you won't get any of the HTC Zoe stuff or any of that kind of stuff, the blink feed features, for example, out of the box here because, again, it's running a stock version of Android 4.2.2. But what I do like is the fact that the packaging here is exactly the same from a marketing standpoint as the branded versions, not only the carrier branded versions, but also the ones that run HTC Sense version 5. But design-wise, identical. This thing retails for $599, so it's a little bit pricey for you to get your hands on it and take advantage of that Google Play or stockish version of Android. So keep in mind it is a little bit pricey versus just going to AT&T or T-Mobile or Sprint and paying anywhere from $149 to $199 and getting the Sense 5 version. I'll also make the case, you'll hear me say this all the time, I do not think stock Android is made for the mainstream consumer. I would recommend the Sense version. Even for myself, I wouldn't carry this device. I would carry the Sense version over the stock version because I find that the benefits of blink feed, Zoe, and Sense itself, I think it's far more fluid and looks better to me on a day-to-day basis in use than the stock version, but that is just me. Obviously, for people that like to root, like to mod, like the stock version, this is a great option for you. And hey, choice is always good, right? I thought so. AC adapter module in the box. Again, the box looks the same here, so from a manufacturing or marketing standpoint, it's really nice to see them carry over the same box language, and this is something you probably don't care at all about, but I'm a marketing nut, so it's nice to see that transfer over into the Google Play Edition versions also. So USB cable here, you get your earbuds. This is a Beats device, I should point out. It is Beats audio enabled, even though it won't show up in the Google Play, or excuse me, it won't show up in Android. It's still running Beats audio. So keep that in mind. You still do get that little benefit there, despite the fact that it's running Android 4.2. So we'll power it up right now and see what the animation looks like. You can see Google right there. And this is something you've been waiting for, so I'm going to do this and let's take a look at what it looks like versus the Sense 5 startup. But again, you know what? This is great for a lot of people. This is not a device I'd recommend, first of all, for the price point. Second of all, I think Sense 5 and TouchWiz, the most recent versions, are far more fleshed out. I feel like stock Android's kind of a bare bones version, which is great for a lot of people, but not for the mainstream consumer. So you can see it's starting up right now. Nice little animation there, powering up, and we'll take a look and see what it looks like when it starts up. But again, specs-wise, identical, 2,300 milliamp hour battery. This is based on the AT&T version. You do get LTE connectivity on AT&T and on T-Mobile, so we'll start this up. We'll skip for now. We'll skip this, skip anyway. Boom. And we'll go through here and get her started up so you can take a look at what it looks like out of the box. So bam, there you go, stock Android or a near stock version of Android running on the HTC One. Before I do this and get too far into it, special thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile. They give us the Sense 5 versions of the HTC One for use in our One Paw Bandit giveaway game, which is our free giveaway game on the site. When you walk into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working, you'll get set up, email, web, contacts, I'll take care of you, so when you walk out the door, you're good to go. You don't have to waste your time setting stuff up, thanks to our friends at Best Buy Mobile. So here it is, and you can see stock all through and through. The notification area here looks just like stock Android 4.2. You've got your ability here to switch between quick access stuff, the owner, brightness settings, and more. And I can either do that by taking 2 fingers and moving down, and then of course just doing one, accesses my notifications. Wi-Fi network's available, I can get rid of that. Update Google Play service, and then from here you can see all the stuff that comes in the box. I've got Hangouts out of the box here. I've got typical Google stuff, Currents, Google Plus integration, but outside of that I have no carrier applications here, and I have no HTC influence outside of obviously the design here. So 5 home screen panels and then messaging here. So a very stock look and feel. To me it feels just as fast just immediately looking at it out of the box as the Sense 5 version, but still, for those people that like stock build, you're good to go here. 4.7-inch display, like I said, stock Google keyboard here with both the ability to use kind of a swipe-like functionality, or you can just type. And I will tell you this, despite the fact that I don't think stock Android's fleshed out, I absolutely love the stock Android keyboard. I find it to be incredibly fluid, and this is one of the first things I download on an Android device, the Google keyboard, which actually Google just released into the Google Play Store. So really nice there. Portrait landscape mode, as you would expect, being nice and fast. I'm going to throw in an LTE SIM card, or LTE-based AT&T SIM card in here so you can see what that looks like. And now that the AT&T SIM card's in, you can see LTE connectivity right up there in the top. It doesn't say 4G LTE. It doesn't show AT&T's customized LTE indicator. It just shows LTE as a result of it being Android 4.2 and a stock build with that. Now, you can see stock all the way through here, obviously, in the contacts, in the phone. It looks clean and easy to use all the way through. Gmail, for example, all the Google Plus stuff, it is exactly as you would imagine it to be, much like the Nexus 4. The one difference, though, I will say out of the box, comes in the camera application. It is a different camera application that's slightly revised over the Nexus 4, and you can see a couple of different options here, including camera. You can do the panorama stuff, you can do the photosphere stuff, you can switch to video, and then, of course, I've got up here my little settings where I can do more options. I can go back if I want to. Did not mean to cancel out of it. I just want to go back. You can see settings here, and then I can adjust my settings, picture size, countdown timer, location, white balance, change all that stuff around, and I can move up and down here, flash on if I wanted to, HDR, white balance, flip it around to the front-facing camera, and more. Now again, the keeping in mind here, this is not running HTC Sense 5, and I know I keep harping on this, but you're going to miss out on the Zoe stuff, so if that's something that's important to you, take advantage of the carrier subsidized versions or perhaps the developer edition over on HTC's website. You also miss out on Blink Feed and things of that nature, the customization that some people like, but then again, some people define customization as stock Android, so you got that option here as well. LTE speeds, accept and continue. We'll move into Chrome just so you can see what it looks like here. Again, Google Keyboard, not phone fog, phonedog.com. And then again, portrait landscape, very fast though. I will say, just after working with this for a few minutes here, I'm not seeing any noticeable speed increase over the stock version of HTC One versus the Sense 5 version. I think HTC has really nailed it down, and this is something actually Samsung's now having trouble with. HTC used to be the laggy user interface. Now it's kind of TouchWiz. I find the Galaxy S4 to be incredibly laggy, whereas the Sense 5 on the HTC One is not nearly as laggy. So I'm not seeing any speed difference, and this may be one of those use cases where if you have a Galaxy S4, and it's a little bit laggy for you, you may want to move to the Google Play Edition. Granted, you lose a ton of the TouchWiz features, but still you get a little bit of a zippier experience. Over here, really seeing the same speed stuff through and through. So I can't say that for sure. I haven't worked with the Google Play Edition of the Galaxy S4, but just using this one as kind of a benchmark. Seeing the same speeds over here. Let's press an old home and access Google Now, so that shortcut is there as well. And let's see, double tap. Recent applications, though again, it's the stock Android version of recent applications and not the HTC Sense version 5. I have a feeling somebody in the YouTube video somewhere is saying drink every time he says stock Android. Well, for you friends, stock Android, stock Android, stock Android, stock Android, stock Android, you are now drunk, my friends. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for more on the HTC One Google Play Edition. It'll be right here. We'll have more coverage. I'm on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron and would love to hear from you with your questions and comments about this version versus the Sense 5 version. I'm on Facebook as well, Facebook.com/HiAaronBaker, and the company's on Google Plus at gplus.to/PhoneDog. It's really bugging me that this thing is like not angled properly there. I'll see if we can get it lined up. That's some OCD at its finest, my friends. Thanks for watching. Keep it locked on PhoneDog for more on the Google Play editions of the HTC One and the Galaxy S4. See you next time.